What's going on, IG family? Day 40 of day 40, man. I did it. And thank you for all of you guys that were DMing me, telling me to keep going, telling me you're inspired, motivated. That kept me going. And the reason, to be honest with you, why I shared this thing from day 1 to day 40, because you guys helped me do it too, along with my wife and myself. Like just focusing, just putting in the effort daily, um, creating the environment. And I got a lot of results that I wanted, but this was just to kickstart my journey to, do a lot more. Like, I'm trying to get into the best shape of my life. I'm trying to cut down a lot of body fat. The transformation's already amazing. Um, and I want to continue this. So I just want to shout out each and every one of you for following me. I appreciate you. Thank you. And for everybody that commented, shout me out, had a conversation about fasting, about Dr. Sebi, about the diet. I started this in 2016, so I'm a student to the game. I have learned a lot, and I'm learning a lot more, and I'm going to continue to learn until I can get to my goal. And my family and we actually want to open a wellness center here soon. I met a lot of healers. I wanted to meet Dr. Sebi. That was a dream of mine in 2016. So I couldn't because he, transitioned. And at that time, I was really bummed out. And I'm like, how am I going to get the real information now? So I just watched every single video that I could find of him lecturing. And that's how I came across Mr. G. And then I reached out to Mr. G. I bought his book, and I was blown away by, the gems he was dropping. So I reached out to him and I said, Mr. G, who do you think is the best person to reach out to and learn from? And, he mentioned a lot of people. I reached out to a lot of people like Victor Bowman, KT, the Arch Degree, Ma'a, and I reached out to all of them. I learned from them. I met a couple of them, and I just wanted to learn. I was so eager to know more about Dr. Sebi. And even though I couldn't meet him, I tried to meet the people, like his kids. I reached out to his daughters, his other kids and stuff like that, but I didn't really feel the connection or feel like the same type of vibe that I was getting from, let's say, Victor. I don't want to, defamate on anyone. I don't want to talk bad about anyone. I just went with where the energy was flowing and connecting with me. So I met Ekong after, guys like Jonathan, Alkaline Vegano, Zen. I travel, like I'm from Canada. So the community out here is like non-existent almost. Everybody's a vegan or vegetarian or pescatarian or on a keto diet. So I was like, in the beginning I was a vegetarian, vegan, and then I'm like, nah, this ain't it. And then I did my own research, and then I was on and off. It was tough for me, but then I just really for like about a year, I went hardcore alkaline, and now I'm like I got a grip on it. Like I found out the truth and like what works with me, what works with my body, my season, my environment, where I can get things, and how to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And I incorporate so many things to the point where I can feel like, I can heal people. But like Dr. Sebi said, you are your own healer. So I pass on the information that I've researched and that I learned so that you can take it and you can heal and you can, start your healing journey. And that's my story. And I'm so excited because it's like, the more you know, the more you want to share with people. So any one of you, like I speak to every single person that DMs me. I give you all the gems I know. I'm writing a book, like as we speak, on so many like different things. Like, and I'm gonna be releasing it. Like, this is not what I do on a full-time basis. I'm actually a real estate agent and a developer. So that's what I do on a day-to-day basis. I have 3 kids. I got kids after I became alkaline and healed myself of everything that I wanted to, and wanted to make sure I had like the healthiest blood, the healthiest structure, molecular structure and DNA. And I wanted my sperm to be healthy, quite frankly, because I used to smoke, drink, eat chicken. I wasn't really a fan of pork anyways, but like chicken, big fan of chicken, beef here and there. But naturally, I wasn't really a fan of certain things, but I did eat like junk food and like candy and stuff like that. So, but I was an athlete for all my life. Like I was athlete of the year in grade 6, 7, 8, like highest grades, like in on every sports team. But once I got to about 30, that's when like my health started declining because I was in a high stress environment. I was smoking. I couldn't give it up. I was drinking, and then I wanted to give up all these things because I wanted to live like an athlete, and I wanted financial freedom so that I can live the way I want. Wake up, go to the gym, spend time with my family, and I have a saying like I wanted to always acquire knowledge, apply knowledge, and work less and make more as I got older because I was getting smarter, I was getting more money, and I want to invest more so that my money can make money while I'm sleeping. So I wanted to focus on my health. Like you got to have time to focus on your health. Like preparation is key when you want to be healthy. Like you got to be in the kitchen. You got to, the reason why we're unhealthy, in my opinion, especially in Canada, every corner has a fast food. They throw it in your face. So it's like, okay, let's go to over here in Canada. We got like Tim Hortons, right? And I feel like that's like the number one reason why people have diabetes, high cholesterol, and like get arthritis and things like that, because it's all sugar, dairy, wheat, and that's breakfast, lunch, dinner. And they went from serving coffee, tea, donuts, Timbits to serving like lunch, dinner, pizza, bagels, like rice and all these things. And I'm just like, I used to eat it. And then I'm like, God, what am I eating? How am I eating from people that's like mass producing? I'm like, there was always something in the back of my head saying like, yo, this ain't real food you're eating. I'm like, and then when I turned 30, that's when it clicked in and I just went cold turkey. I haven't drank, smoked, eaten meat, dairy for 8 years. But in between all that, I was like vegetarian, but I probably had egg once and that was it, like in the early stages. And then I was eating like Beyond Meat burgers. What else? I was still eating junk food here and there. Like I wanted the salt, the GMO, like the parasites, and the detox wasn't fully there. So my body was craving, like the parasites was craving all these things. So I had to start realizing, okay, I need to incorporate the herbs. So I studied herbs for like the last, I would say 5 years hardcore. And I started getting access I started buying from Victor. I got products from Ekong, Alkaline Vegano, Jonathan. Those are most of the guys. And then Herbs of Mexico, and local stuff. And then I would say I source it from mainly those guys. And then what I did was I started just taking the herbs, the bitters, started mixing it, learning about the roots, learning about the leaves, learning about nature and the things like that. And I started just fasting, changing my diet. And then I was like, okay, you know what? I started to really acknowledge myself and my habits. When do I eat? What time, how much? I was overeating. I was an emotional eater because I was in a high stress environment with my career and my family and my relationships. So once I started like getting better at like, keeping good relationships and also having, I would say, expecting better for myself. And I wanted to like, I wanted to incorporate that into like my food choices. So I realized I was making bad food choices when I was stressed. And I realized, okay, I need to take a breather. I need to breathe. I need to go to the gym. I need to hit the sauna. I need to go for a walk. I need to talk to people that are positive, that will uplift me and motivate me. And that's what I started doing. And then I realized, so you got to realize, okay, do you eat emotionally? And like when you're stressed, like some people smoke, some people do drugs when they're stressed out to escape their reality. So I started to face my reality and I'm like, I'm okay. I just gotta deal with this head on and not get stressed, and then get comfort by eating chips, chicken wings, fries, McDonald's, Burger King, or doing things that you're not supposed to get that escape, that dopamine, that hit. So I started to realize I'm no different than a crackhead. Real talk. And I said, you know what? This is the sugar. This is the what do you gonna call it there? The GMO stuff, MSG, the stuff that they put in there. So I used to like Chinese food a lot. So even when I went vegan, I was still eating like Chinese food. I'm like, yo, I started ordering with no MSG. I'm like, I gotta cut all this out. I gotta figure out how to get the alternate version of these in the alkaline version. Man, I tell you, I've been through it, and I'm here now. And I just completed my 40-day fast. I know this was longer than what I expected to say, but if you got here to the final message, I just want to say, like, don't give up and listen to your body. Everybody's bodies react differently, and start with fasting, dieting, education, and then see where you can get natural foods. Eat less, right? And eat in season, right? Those things are important. And you'll notice when things go on sale, because those things are in season, right? When they're not in season and it's available, it's expensive. Look for your farmers market in the area. Try to reach out to people. Try to create a little group of like people that you can lean on or support. And if you don't have that, yo, just reach out to people on social media and try to get like support. You know, I'm here for you if you need to talk. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. Like, this business that I'm doing and selling the products that I am is not to make a crazy profit. One day, maybe, you know, when I open a wellness center with my family and we do this, we're going to do this at a large scale. And for now, it's like I have a way of earning my income. I'm doing pretty well for myself. But then I realized I need to have a overall good life. So that includes health, nutrition, diet, fitness. I don't want to be a multimillionaire with a belly. I don't want to be a multimillionaire got bags under his eyes, just looking tired out, like he worked for his whole life trying to make millions of dollars, and then he had to give up his health for that. I don't want to be those type of people. You know, I want to be young. I want to be a multimillionaire and also have a great body, fit, six-pack, and on an alkaline diet, you know, and just be a good person overall. You know what I mean? Respect every single person. I'm gonna tell you like I tell everybody else. I don't judge nobody, not even myself, because I know, and I've been through it. I've been through the poor spectrum and the rich spectrum. I've been at both spectrums. A homeless man could have been a millionaire. The millionaire could become a homeless man. God can change your life in the blink of an eye. So be humble and get rid of that ego, but be fierce. Peace.